Happy Friday, boys and girls. It's Kimochi time. Kimochis are our friends. Kimochis are our friends. They are here to play with us. Kimochis are our friends. They have feelings too. They have feelings too. Happy, sad, and angry, just like me and you. Great job, boys and girls. I was actually thinking that maybe we should start with an affirmation since we've been practicing those all week. So I think I'm going to go back to my little chart and I'm going to pick one before I start reading. I think I'm going to pick, I am responsible. Yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit because I am so proud of all of you kindergartners for watching all of our videos all the time, for having all of your materials ready, all of your worksheets, your whiteboard, everything that you need to get your learning done. It really helps your teachers and it really helps you because you're organized, and that's a really good skill to have. Trust me, if you become an adult and you have all the things that you need and you're an organized person, it really, really makes your life easier. Okay, today we're wrapping up our review of Bug, and we know that Bug likes to have positive self-talk. Bug likes encouragement. Bug has to put his brave in front of his scared quite often so that he can accomplish the things that he wants to do. So I was trying to think of a story that would go well with this theme, and I came across this little story, and it's called The Bravest Fish. So this is written by Matt Buckingham. So let's listen to The Bravest Fish, and we're going to talk about when and why the fish had to be brave. Let me turn this a little bit around. Okay. Far below the waves, a little fish named Stanley lived with his school. They were the brightest, sparkliest fish of the deep, dark sea. One morning, Stanley woke up late. "Hello, it's me," he called to his friends. But the reef was strangely quiet. "Oh, Stanley." Suddenly, Stanley remembered that today was the day his school swam to cooler waters for the summer. "Jumping jellyfish," he groaned. He hurried to the meeting point as fast as his fins could carry him. But no one was there. As he looked around, he saw a bright light. "Aha! They haven't gone far," he said, and he raced toward the glow. But it was only a lobster counting coins. "Go away! Don't touch my treasure!" the lobster growled, snip-snapping his claws. I'm looking for my friends," said Stanley. "Fish!" the lobster grumbled. "Those others were in such a hurry to find someone they upset my coins." "Others?" asked Stanley. "My friends." "Join them then," snarled the lobster, and Stanley sped off. Ahead of him, Stanley saw a shimmer. He could just make out a bright, sparkly fish. One of his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called, swimming faster. Clonk! Stanley crashed headfirst into something hard. "Jumping jellyfish," he cried. It wasn't one of his friends at all, but his own reflection in a shiny pearl. Stanley rubbed his bumped nose, feeling a little dazed. He didn't notice the dark shape coming up behind him. Uh-oh. When he turned around, Stanley found himself staring straight into the mouth of a huge, what do you think it is? Shark! "Ah!" Stanley shrieked. Over coral and under weeds, he sped with the shark, snapping at his tail. Finally, Stanley saw a small hole in a rock below. He dived down inside to just miss being gobbled up. Oh, phew. Deep within the cave, Stanley shivered and shook. He felt sad and lonely. He was beginning to think he'd never see his friends again. Well, I can't stay here forever, he said at last. Stanley poked his head out of the cave to see if the shark had left. Jumping jellyfish, he squealed. The sea was a golden orange, glowing and glittering. It was the most wonderful sight he had ever seen because there in front of him were... What do you think is in front of him? His friends. Hello, it's me, he called. Stanley, his friends cheered. Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you. And Stanley told them his adventures as they swam off in one bright, sparkly, happy school. Oh, what a nice story. So we know that the character's name in the story is Stanley. And where did the story take place? Where were Stanley and his friends? The ocean. And did anybody catch the problem in the story? So what was the problem? Yeah, Stanley woke up late and he went to go to the meeting place to find his friends and nobody was there. So he thought he would keep looking for them, but since he was by himself, he saw some really scary friends, not even a friend, but the one scary shark. And then, I love this, he had to solve his problem, right? Because he couldn't just stay there forever. But in order to solve his problem, he had to put his brave in front of his scared. He was scared, he was lonely, it was dark, he was by himself. And so when he saw that glow of light, it was like the best thing he had ever seen because he was so scared. And he swam out and it ended up being his friends who were looking for him all along. So boys and girls, sometimes when we solve our problems, sometimes we have to be brave and we have to make a decision on our own to be brave, to try something new and to kind of solve our problem. And that's wonderful. It's wonderful if we can figure out our problems on our own, but you know that you could always ask an adult, ask a teacher, a mom, a dad, if you need help when you have a big problem that you are having a hard time to solve on your own. All right, boys and girls. Next week, we're going to be talking about lovey-dove. So we'll be doing that next week and having a fun week with lovey-dove. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Have a really nice weekend. Be brave, be kind, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.